A six-season crime drama earned masterpiece status the moment it finished, and it's only gotten better in the years since the finale. The list of the greatest TV shows of all time is constantly in flux, with new shows clawing their way in and older shows bowing out gracefully. There are some newer shows, though, that blow through the bottom of the rankings and rise like a rocket to the top 10, or even top 5. TV shows like these only come around a handful of times a decade, and very rarely are they sequels or spin-offs, which tend to be lesser versions of the show they're spinning off from. Better Call Saul is the show that breaks the mold. A spin-off and a prequel about one of the lesser characters in Breaking Bad, no less. Better Call Saul justified its existence within the first 10 minutes of the pilot and then some. It's now ranked just under Breaking Bad in most viewers' estimations, and it might even be higher in others. Set years before the events of Breaking Bad, Better Call Saul is centered on Jimmy McGill, Bob Odenkirk, a small-time lawyer and unrelenting con artist who eventually becomes the sleazy Saul Goodman we all know from Breaking Bad. Also entering frame are a few other memorable characters from BB, including Gus, Giancarlo Esposito, Mike, Jonathan Banks, and Tuco, Raymond Cruz, to name a few. While Better Call Saul intersects with Breaking Bad with its black-and-white, contemporary episodes that open each season, the show mostly takes place in the past and is only adjacent to the events that occur in Breaking Bad. It allows the shows capable of being enjoyed independently of one another, despite being so closely linked. Better Call Saul is only getting better with age. Better Call Saul was not a flash-in-the-pan success that rode off the coattails of Breaking Bad. It's a series very different from Breaking Bad, successful for its reasons, and every year, it just seems to get better. If there was one thing you might have pointed to as an issue when Better Call Saul came out, it was maybe the slower pace. In the years since, it's become clear just how much of a delightful benefit that careful pace is. It sets the tone perfectly for a show about monotony, lawyers, and the unchanging desert. It perfectly matches Jimmy's dissatisfaction and boredom. When things start to go haywire, you join the characters in pining for those slower days. The performances of every single person in Better Call Saul only get better with age as well. Odenkirk continues to amaze on rewatch, but the smaller parts, like performances from Dennis Boutsikaris as Rich Schweikert, Mel Rodriguez as Marco Pasternak, Ed Begley Jr. as Clifford Maine, and Ann Cusack as Rebecca Bois stand out. Better Call Saul aging well confirms we don't need another Breaking Bad show. The incredible success of Better Call Saul should also put the kibosh on any plans for any other Breaking Bad spin-offs, not that Vince Gilligan has mentioned anything. Better Call Saul doesn't just lead brilliantly into Breaking Bad, it closes the door on the franchise in a moving and satisfying way. There's no more to mine from Breaking Bad, because Better Call Saul has dug everything it can out of the idea. Any attempts to do a spin-off show risk covering ground that has already been tread. The story has been laid to rest. We should be so lucky to have showrunners who still believe in the need to end things.